Hi, we're back. Hey guys, hello, fellow streamanites or whatever the people are out there watching the stream.
Hello, killers with style.
Okay, well, this is not getting promoted on YouTube.
Sorry. I completely forgot that this was going on YouTube.
Oh, they're all going.
Bleep me out.
Honestly, I do probably solely due to my name. I will never be promoted on YouTube. But there's very oddly one video of mine that somehow continues to do numbers to this day, and that is when Brian and I played World of Warcraft, the board game.
Huh?
Really?
Yes,
that's interesting.
That is for some undiscernible reason to me still getting views. It is my most viewed video, and I don't know why. It does not have a thumbnail. I did not do a clickbait title. And it's about a board game. For all reasons, it should never do numbers.
Well, maybe World of Warcraft's just popular. Maybe you should do more of that.
The board game?
Yeah, the board game. Maybe it's just popular. I don't know. Working theory.
Wasn't the game horribly unbalanced?
To a certain degree, but it was still fun to play. Jordan and Colin, you two don't know about it, but I used to play the shit out of that game back in college. The South Park episode "Make Love, Not Warcraft."
I'm familiar with it.
It was new when we were playing the board game in the downstairs lounge and was playing on the TV when we were playing the board game. And that's just to show at what age we were playing this board game. So
I thought I played it once before with you guys, though.
Yeah, you played it before.
Yeah.
You played it at least once before. I don't know how many times, but at least once before. So,
yeah.
Before we begin, I kind of got sidetracked by my own conversation. I do want to air out whatever thing in the room. Sandra and I and everybody here, we're friends, and the whole point is we have a bunch of fun together. All right, that is what is the most important thing. And Sandra was simply not having fun with the previous lawyer game we were playing, and that's fine.
Fuck, was I not having fun?
Yeah, and that's fine. For at least now, it is shelved. We may or may not get back to it later. Personally, cross my fingers. I hope we do, but I fully understand if we don't. The whole point is we have fun. Not the whole point is we complete a story.
It sure as hell isn't to appease the algorithm. That's for sure.
Oh hell no! What algorithm is going to boost KilledWithStyle, whose #1 watched video is World of Warcraft the board game?
Hashtag World of Warcraft the board game.
Anywho, point being is we're all here to have fun, so we decided to switch games. This was another game that was on the list that I was teasing Sandry with. And Jordan, when you were telling Sandry about it, I was wanting to jump into I already told Sandry about this game. Sandry knows. But this is Of the Devil. I don't know if it says why it's named Of the Devil in episode 0, which we're going to play, because that's the only episode I am blissfully unaware of the story that's being told.
Okay,
I know episode 1 and episode 2.
Okay. I am going in completely blind, so I'm excited for this.
I have watched and/or played all of the episodes of the Devil, and I am a gigantic fan of this series.
Yeah.
Those of you who have not played this before, episode 0, which is effectively the prologue/demo, is free on Steam. Go download it. All the other episodes are episodic, and they're $6 or $7 each. Play this game. It is wonderful.
So I realize other YouTubers say this, and when other YouTubers say this, I roll my eyes, but I'm going to be serious here. I am a nobody according to the algorithm. Go play if you think this might be even slightly down your alley, go play episode 0 before you watch me. You know. All right. So that being said, oh, there we go. There's my
Because we
mouse.
are at best 3/4 serious when we do this game, or any game.
Right.
Yeah, sure. So we're gonna. So
I
this
saw the
is
tag Cyberpunk
the
Noir.
one. Yeah, the one thing I will warn everybody about this game is it is episodic and it is currently being released. As in, episode 2 is not the final episode; it is just the final episode for now.
Yeah.
Episode 3 should be coming out relatively soonish. I think they are working on it right now.
Wishlist.
Yeah,
episode
it
3.
even says wishlist episode 3. So
So anywho,
Lovely.
so Sandria, this is only 2 cases, Sandra. You better watch out. They're gonna put so much shit in these 2 cases.
Look, at least they have the excuse of we're still working on it instead of Shitakumi's going, well, we have to fill X amount of hours of gameplay. Let's fill them fucking hours.
Oh God, yes.
Takumi likes putting in twists to the point where he does not see the forest through the trees and thinks there just has to be a twist because there has to be a twist.
Yeah, the man has a Rubik's complex, but the writing for this is actually genuinely
happening
good.
and be done with it.
Yeah.
That being said, let's stop talking about Shu Takumi. Let's stop talking about the other Ace Attorney games. Let's start talking about
a Shyamalan joke, but go on.
So this is the character that Sandri is going to be playing, and you know, like, at least in my role-playing games, there's at least one thing right here that seems to fit a majority of your characters.
Majority's putting it strongly,
but
maybe.
But a vice is what I'm saying, and on top of that, I'm just going to state she's a very Sandra character, at least from the characters you played in my games.
This is gonna be fun.
Alrighty.
So let's start with episode 0.
We will also be adding color commentary as it goes and commenting on the case.
Of the dead.
We always do.
Mm-hmm.
See, the thing about Cyberpunk is you have to ask yourself, is that text actually on the wall? This is you, Sandra. This is the character.
Yeah, this is the equivalent to Phoenix's blue text, except nobody hears it.
That's so weird. Sorry, I'm trying to think if I can do the proper noir intro, but I don't think I can.
Do whatever you feel comfortable with.
Neon above me. The summer shower creates a noted uptick in the flickering of holograms down the street. A slight blunting of the night's ambiance. Emphasis on slight. Lights, cameras, and constant noise. The city's got insomnia, with the uneven heart rate to prove it. There's no escaping the secondhand nervous energy of it all. But I'm plenty acclimated. Just a wave of worries cresting on the surface while I hold my breath deep below. Besides, a microdose of nightlife anxiety suits my mood just fine. Because if I'm not careful, this client of mine is going to die in jail.
Morgan. Criminal attorney.
I just...
Yeah.
Because we're about to go into a dystopian world because cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Criminal attorney, I think we just have to clarify here, is an attorney for criminals, not an attorney who is a criminal. I'm hoping.
Okay.
It's hard to get away with murder these days. People are still presumed innocent, at least on paper. But by the time they're in cuffs, there's hardly any shadows of doubt left. This whole world's lit up, mapped out, never unknown and always online. Whether it's incandescent or neon or hollow, whether it's LCD or LED, or just the nearest phone screen, there's light shining on every last pixel of them. And someone's always watching. Solitude's a rarity. Anonymity is scarce. And criminal defense attorneys aren't exactly flush with customers. So you take whatever clients you can get. You don't balk at public defender work, no matter the hour. And should you find yourself in one of the last dark, quiet corners left in the whole world, well, smoke 'em if you got 'em. Not there's much else I can do. Until. Vote?
I don't know why the cut-in got me. Just like this cut-in. My phone! Counselor, your public defender contract has been approved. You are expected at the 254th precinct. Present your ID at the door to enter. Arrive at least 15 minutes early.
Let me guess. I'm due 10 minutes ago. I'll try. Heart. Looks like the paperwork came through. It's nearly 3:15 now. 90 minutes since I took the job. Probably makes it about 2 hours since they finally got smart enough to ask for a lawyer. If they're really smart, they'll have used that time to get some rest. Now that I'm here, things are going to get busy.
Of the Devil, episode 7.
Episode 0.
Do you want to read these since you have this whisper thing going on? Or are you just my echo?
I'm Echo.
All right. And he shall appear. Disable tutorials? There actually is a couple of things in this game. I'm curious how I should turn them on.
Yeah.
I probably should, at least for a couple episodes.
Yeah, just enable them.
But if I sent this a tutorial,
Good choice,
I'll just...
You don't want to fuck
I
this
don't
up.
want us to read tutorials, so I'll read it on my own. If I send this as a tutorial. Suspect not found.
Yeah, tutorials are very clearly labeled as such.
Precinct 254.
Welcome. If you are experiencing an emergency, please use our universal contact number at string not found. This desk is programmed for check-in and information only. You are okay.
I was not.
Yeah, I was wondering how long you were going to go.
I was not expecting you to start reading that. By the way, I was like, okay, you're reading that.
It's a goddamn ghost town. With nothing but a hologram for a welcoming party.
So, I think if there's purple text, we can click it or something?
Yeah, purple text is like
Nope, it didn't let me click it.
items in the codex, essentially.
I'm here about a homicide. My clearance rate be down.
Here we go. Terms.
Yeah.
So this game has an extensive terminology and background information, some of which is actually important.
And all of which are presented as in-universe searches.
Yep. Results for hologram. Noun, a 3D image formed by light. Enabled by special... I'm not going to read all of these. We could pass these between each other.
I think we know what a hologram is.
Right.
Known as the Watterson illusion phenomenon.
The holiday season.
The much maligned holiday season of 2061.
No, I want you to go down all the way, because all these end in stuff like, we're sorry to see that you've installed a subroutine on this device to disable and highlight our recommended premium external links. We understand your drive for personalization, but unauthorized tech impacts our ability to serve you the best, most relevant information possible. Consider disabling your subroutine so we can serve you a more tailored browsing experience.
She installed an ad block and is getting shit for it.
Yeah, that's like the ad block message you get on website, right?
I think that's the one.
Thanks. I hate it.
Alright. So yeah, this...
Look, it's Cyberpunk. We're all corporate citizens here.
Yep.
Articles,
Yeah,
this is how we look. We look at we don't have a briefcase, we have a phone, Sandry. Everything fits within the digital realm of our phone.
Again,
everything is
Cyberpunk.
Everything's on the cloud.
Okay, idiot.
Like I said, my clearance rates be damned. You'd think they treat it with a little more gravitas. But whatever. If I'm that unimportant, they've got no right to complain if I take my sweet time getting checked in. And I should take my time. Information's like cash in my line of work. You gotta spend it to make it. And if you're flat broke, no one will give a shit what you have to say. So let's see if I can't poke around and shake some change loose.
So there is a poker theme to this game.
Yeah. One of the things I like about this game is that it incentivizes you to explore your surroundings by giving you what is effectively health.
You'll earn credit for investigating anything and everything you can. So don't go broke. Okay. Oh, that's a cute card.
Yeah.
Neat.
I love how it's the...
I love the heart emoji.
Yeah.
The heart emoji.
I like how
Observe!
it's stylistic and everything.
Yep.
An actual police lineup. It's like I walked into a museum. The museums tend to feel expensive and clean. Dusty, forgotten, probably lots of unpacked boxes. This homicide department's more like an attic.
Earn your first credit.
Hard to believe they were ever so busy that they had witnesses making IDs in the lobby. Then again, it's hard to believe they were ever doing lineups in the first place. Are you certain? Wasn't it dark? Did you know that during traumatic events, memory formation is blah, 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 blah? Poking holes in that setup must have been like shooting fish in a barrel during all the billable hours. There's no room to sow doubt anymore. Now when a modded witness can just submit their testimony as a video recording. Assuming their phone didn't automatically file a police report for them.
Examine! Okay, I won't read every one of them, but...
Okay.
The medium's cracked in the corner. Looks bad, my phone's made of the same stuff and I'm rolling the dice every time it falls off the sofa.
Stuff being conductive resin.
It's the thing that allows for hologram stuff. It's basically the OLED screen of the future.
I can't schedule a fix.
I'd probably null the warranty on one of these things with a loud sneeze. At least it's not broken entirely. Even at this hour, it's still dutifully scrolling through its notifications. Looks like the usual 1-to-1 ratio of public health alerts and inoffensive pop culture trivia you always get served at state buildings. There's a few missing persons, too. 1 year of silver plan coverage, courtesy of Caduceus, as a reward for any... Silver's no joke. Yeah, they must have been getting desperate.
Read!
Read.
A data pad? Alright, I'll buy it. Even when they're more advertising than article, they can still be informative. The flowery, roundabout, corporate propaganda sort of way.
Keep an eye out for articles.
Yeah.
Articles are added to your phone's reading list if you first read them. Choose the proper takeaway after reading them and you'll earn credit!
Reading comprehension.
Alright,
Hooray!
who wants to take this first one? I feel like I've read a lot.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Okay.
Subway fixes axed. City to refocus on canopy. Declaring the subway tunnels to be irreparably flooded, city engineers announced this week that all plans to drain and repair the system were being suspended indefinitely. Saltwater damage to sensitive electronic cabling and erosion of key tunnel fixtures were cited as reasons why 89% of the subway system was evaluated as critically compromised or worse. Civil engineering efforts will be refocused on maintenance and expansion of the hybrid super infrastructure system that weaves together trams, highways, walkways, and skyscrapers into the canopy high above our city streets. Reactions to the announcement could be characterized as blasé. It's been years since the subways last ran and decades since they last ran on schedule. Most citizens have long since given up hope on them ever making a comeback. Online chatter barely reacted to the announcement, with most commenters and voters' attention focused instead on the growing investigations into Councilman Long's campaign finance irregularities. As one of the Canopy's major backers in City Hall, Long was often found himself at odds with a small but vocal group of critics that consider it to be an eyesore and an amplifier of light and noise pollution. And with Long having stepped away from his political duties in order to more fully cooperate with investigators, for the first time in nearly 20 years, the typically rock-steady political foundation of the Canopy was looking uncharacteristically shaky going into this week. But with the subways now officially no longer an option, people and corporations alike have little choice on how they complete their morning commute. However, not all reactions to the news have been negative. At least a few bold individuals see this latest report as vindication, and possibly even a rallying cry. Already considered by many to be a rising star in infrastructure solutions abroad, tech startup Subterra made headlines last year with their radical proposal for a system of personal submarine taxi pods that would make use of the flooded subway tunnels.
Submarine taxi pods.
Yeah.
There is no way that's... Okay, hold on a second. There is no way that's a better logistical solution than fixing the... There's no way! Holy shit!
Okay,
this is like launching satellites into space to get internet because you're too lazy to get the line out to those people.
But momentum stalled when their first prototype for the city came in at a disappointing 3,359% over budget. Though one council member was quoted as calling their system mind-bogglingly wasteful and impractical in the extreme. In light of this latest announcement, Subterra has practically declared their intent to resubmit their proposal package. Across the entire globe, coastal cities like ours have struggled to find civil engineering answers to rising sea levels and subterranean flooding that satisfy financial, practical, and aesthetical concerns. Historically, most scientists have attributed this increase in sea level to climate change, though there are dissenting voices.
Boom.
Water rises and falls all the time, for reasons we do not fully understand. Are we to... It appears that you have 0 free articles remaining this month. Please verify your account information in order to continue reading the stories that matter.
I hate these because this is just today. This is today Cyberpunk future.
Oh my goodness.
Although, hey, QV. I will be honest. If this was today's Cyberpunk future, we would be lucky to see this.
Yeah.
I hate you have 0 free articles remaining this month. Oh, God.
Right.
Oh, close.
Well, see them putting the paywall there.
Uh-huh.
So I'd reach into my wallet after having to read a word like aesthetical.
Yeah, they just put the article in the thing.
Yep.
Besides, I got the gist of it anyway. Takeaways that the city will be focusing its efforts on. Gee, I wonder if it's the canopy.
Yeah, I think it was the canopy.
Yep. It is the canopy.
Yeah.
Reading comprehension, ho!
There'll be an increased scrutiny surrounding the canopy now that there's no plan B. I mean, okay, technically there's a plan B, but not really. It's a massive project with massive budget. Lines the pockets of a lot of people, big and small, so everyone's going to be wanting their piece of the pie. None of them would appreciate bad press at the moment. Not when Councilman Long's already thoroughly chummed the waters.
Inspect! Okay, I will do the bit as long as I find it funny. I've corrected myself.
Okay.
High traffic hallways, utilitarian furnishings, multiple screening stations. Pragmatic brutalism, so the textbook could teach you freshman level architecture. You almost hear the building drone on and on about concrete and iron and hard right angles. Still plenty equivalent of battle scars. A fight won so long ago, they're starting to look ridiculous. I'm sure it was all very posing back when it was built. Walking here now, crime rates where they are. Feels like a hospice ward for heavy-handedness. Alright. Taking in all the scenery and learned as much as I can here. Time to get chicken.
All right, who wants the hologram?
Hey, Colin, you take it.
All right, I'll take it.
Booted up fine. So far, so good.
Good morning. Bacon here. Oh, wait.
No, this is
Is
somebody
that the
else.
hologram?
Is this
Oh.
is this somebody
No,
else? Or is this the character?
Morgan.
This is Morgan.
Okay, this is.
Okay.
She has actually. Okay, I guess she hasn't said her name.
Morgan here for the public defender contract.
Also, we now have her.
I guess
bio.
I am desk. Okay. Could you please provide your name and
So profiles, Morgan. So I do want to pay attention to these because apparently these change every chapter.
Yep.
Date of birth, December 26, height 175 centimeters. Could I get that in football fields?
Not even one football field.
Could I get it in feet and inches? I really don't know.
I think.
5'7"
Average. Got it. Okay. Weight does not say.
Uh-huh.
Blood type, AB negative. Occupation, criminal defense attorney. Likes puzzles, smoking, and wooden furniture. Dislikes commercials, hairdressers, and jogging. Talent can fall asleep in any position. Coffee, decaf, drink, whiskey sour.
whiskey sour is not bad.
Respectable.
I'll agree with that. I already read that part.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Great. Please stand still for a moment.
I wouldn't call intake Carlos charming, more like harmless. That's probably what the designers were aiming for. People don't mind a quirk or two in their text as long as it never speaks out of turn.
I'm sorry. I'm having trouble placing you. Could you please provide your name and date of birth?
So far, so good, was it?
Sandra, you pick.
Oh, scan my card. Say, why don't you scan my ID card?
Great. Now, could you just confirm your date of birth for me?
Why do they even bother asking? My birthday's on the damn ID card. And my profile,
Hey,
player.
player!
Yeah.
I'd have to be a world-class airhead to get this question wrong. No problem. My birthday's.
Shit, I was kind of hoping they would at least give some around the same month. You only have to memorize the month.
Yep.
December 26th.
That's almost
that's me.
Christmas.
December 26th.
Almost
Boxing
Christmas.
Almost Christmas, yes.
Almost Christmas, West Virginia?
That means it's not Christmas.
Un-Christmas.
Yeah, because that was a Shudakui twist. Anywho.
Perfect. Good morning, Morgan Counselor. Thank you for your timely arrival and for taking on this public defender contract. If you're ready to speak to your client, you can proceed to counseling quarter C3 or 3C.
Is that what we're calling it now? You mean the interrogation room?
I'm sorry to have caused you any confusion. My vocabulary is regularly updated to better reflect state standards.
Alright.
Did you say anything, Sandra? I didn't hear that.
Yeah, don't sweat it. Can't keep track of every new euphemism either. You could call it involuntary wellness check if they like. Doesn't change the way it makes a person feel, sitting in a stifled box of one-way panels. Nothing to see but their own reflection dully warped across gunmetal walls.
Morgan, counselor, can I help you with anything else?
Choices that progress the story forward will cause other options to shrink away when selected. Choices that will take the conversation down side paths before returning to this point will not. because the article you read earlier, you can read and examine every opportunity. Okay, so so the middle one shrinks the other two. The other two just.
Yep.
Okay. What are you?
What are you?
I'm a smart user interface. Proudly sold by Noble Electronics. Thank you for asking. If you're interested, I could send you a link with information about our subscription packages.
Oh, that's just dirty. It's effectively working a job and then selling you on the product at the same time.
Yep.
Yeah. Should I send you a link with information about our subscription packages?
Fuck you. No, sorry. That was a mean question to ask.
Huh?
Why the disrepair?
No, the city's not terribly concerned with the lower wards. This is a police. Why is it so goddamn dusty?
This facility is currently undergoing reservations.
Renovations.
Reaches across, slaps the computer. You want to try that again?
Yeah, you just like whap. You want to try that again, computer?
Wait, what?
Renovations, not reservations.
I thought I said renovations.
No, you didn't.
Oh, renovations. Sorry, my vocabulary is a little messed up.
It's one of those updates.
Yeah, updating.
Since when? The 60s?
It has been 22 months since the timetable was last updated.
22 months since the timetable was last updated.
Yep.
Plus, they forgot to pay our janitor.
You don't see a lot of action around here, do they?
I'm sorry for any inconvenience that you might have encountered.
I'm adaptable. What about you? You ever gonna fix the crack?
Thank you for asking. It has not interfered with my work.
Really? Because you seem to be saying renovations as opposed to reservations.
Okay,
He reaches out and kind of flicks the crack.
I thought
You sure about
I
that?
said the right word, but whatever, it's fine.
Well, that's all that matters, right? That'll be all, thank you.
You'll find the counseling quarters past our homicide detective's office, through the door to your right.
Wonderful. Thanks. But I think it's just me for now, so you could go on break if you like. But
Automated dependents do not take breaks. Morgan, counselor.
Yeah,
I
automated
was just sitting
dependent.
there going, she's an AI. What do you mean break?
Technically, she's not an AI. She is an automated dependent. There is a very important distinction here.
Abbreviated as ad and referred to in common conversation as ad or ads. Pronunciation guides, ads. Automated dependent is a catch-all term encompassing robots, intelligent programs, interactive holograms, and androids. Ads are present both digitally and physically in every industry and nation on the planet, assisting in everything from data management to physical labor.
Yep. Also notable, if you'll scroll down all the way.
Well, I mean, I'm still reading this. I'm just not reading it out
sorry.
loud.
So yeah, ad is the in-setting term for all the like cyberpunk stuff that talks to you.
Artificial intelligences are illegal, apparently.
Yeah, internationally illegal.
The dangers of the unbraked AI.
Yep, effectively.
And searching for ads for ads may result in an account flag. They're concerned about you looking for AI.
No, searching for artificial
I
intelligence
see.
will get you an account flag.
Because unbraked AIs are evil.
Yep.
Hold on a second. Let me clear out the. Okay. I was just clearing out the icon because It was bugging me that I had a phone notification.
Now, what were you doing before I walked in?
You'll find the counseling quarters past our homicide detective's office.
Through the door to the right, thank you. Ads don't get breaks, and they don't get my jokes. What's usually the humorless types that are the most fun to mess with anyway?
Okay, Colin, you and me will be coming up here shortly.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Am I basically playing anybody today?
You can play the victim,
Alright.
our client.
Who's this?
I think this is me.
A voice. No, voices coming from down the hall.
And this is you, Colin.
Prepared. Yours? Probably.
God, I stopped for directions. A building this empty, the desk could have just told me follow the echoes. One voice sounds older, rougher, decidedly low energy.
That's you,
Hey,
Colin.
it's Dojima.
Okay, yeah. Oh. Appreciate you worrying about me.
God forbid I try to be serious.
All the other rings with youthful indignation.
It's not like our job is important or anything.
Definitely cops. At this precinct, at this hour, you might be the only two living, breathing people in the whole complex.
'Cause why else would you bother to print all that out?
One document for 100 looks the same on a data pad. Anytime you question a suspect, you need to have a heavy file in hand. It makes them think, better than their priest, their mother, their
Big brother.
I wasn't going to say that.
So how many of those sheets are blank then?
What did you say, Sandry?
Morgan's just like, I like the young one. No red carpet tonight, officers?
Wait, who's the...
This is you.
Oh, sorry about that, ma'am. We don't keep any extra hands around at these hours. Probably faster to let the desk handle intake anyway.
But mostly cheaper.
I like
I
your attitude.
gotta figure out a sound effect I want to do for every cut in. Because we
You
gotta
do.
have one.
Whoosh.
Ta-da!
You the lawyer?
I am. Morgan Esquire. Pleased to meet you.
Same here, counselor.
Kasim.
Cassine London.
Yeah, the Q makes a K sound.
It's not
Okay,
no.
Kasim.
He was born May 5th. His height is taller than Morgan.
Hey, that's Cinco de Mayo. 5th of May.
His
Alright.
weight is... Wait, hold on a second. Less than Morgan? No,
Morgan is
Morgan
undefined.
kilograms.
Blood type B+. Homicide detective, first class. Likes photography, dive bars, and bangs.
That's 171 pounds.
Okay. Dislikes ties, pollen, and after-hours work messages. Listens to podcast, hobby, pencil sketching. Frequently running late. I like that last line.
Nice. hmm Oh, and the ball of suns. Oh my gosh! And the ball of sunshine. I can't.
The
Ah,
ball of sunshine.
sunshine. Here is my partner, Farrah Rise.
Farrah Reyes.
You don't have to get it perfect the first time. Just take a breath and
Yep.
try again.
Oh my gosh! I'm sorry.
David,
It's
I
fine.
couldn't
Don't worry
say-
about it.
I couldn't say sunshine. Oh my gosh!
Yeah, well, you also couldn't say renovations either.
Okay.
Date of birth,
130
October
pounds?
19th. Height, 162 centimeters.
My brain actually didn't catch that
Weight,
first one, though.
63 kilograms. Blood type, A negative. Homicide detective, 3rd class. Likes rice, limes, and automotive history. Dislikes liars, small plates, and cheap people. That's a set of dislikes. Enjoys watching product reviews. Bad at games of chance. Right eye is the Osiris Elite 86.
By the way, you'll notice that they only have dates of birth, not years of birth, so they're all the same age because everyone is one age in this world.
No, London is definitely older.
Yeah.
They're obviously the same age. They don't have a birth year.
No.
No, he's old and the system has beat him down. Trust me on this one.
I mean, he has visibly gray hair. Ball of sunshine.
She certainly is.
Ha!
Sorry if you were kept waiting. Chatter between the departments has been hectic all night.
It's no trouble. Give me time to enjoy my cigarette.
Cigarette?
Like tobacco?
Uh,
What are you, 80?
Oh, fuck off. She could be more than a few years younger than me.
Ahem. We're the detectives in charge of this particular case. And it looks like tonight we're also your humble guides to the illustrious homicide department. I got that one.
Okay, sorry.
Apologies in advance for any cobwebs.
Pretty sure I've seen this London character around the courthouse before. Never struck me as more than some old-timer. I suppose being an old-timer is an accomplishment in of itself in this profession. Sunshine is definitely a new face, though. Rigid posture, attitude. 3 in the morning and her shirt still looks ironed. Officially promoted, maybe? 2 whole detectives working at these hours. Sounds serious. Unless you're just the first to arrive on the scene.
No. We're not nearly that timely. Uniforms responded to the emergency calls within a few minutes.
Calls. Plural. Must have been quite the commotion.
Look around. You think we're the first to arrive for anything?
Man, your attitude's doing a lot to make that one eye thing not interesting anymore.
She has 2 eyes.
Not...
Her right eye is a
yeah, I know. I read the summary.
Is a special like robot eye.
I read the summary.
Yeah. She's not wrong. We were only tapped after circumstances at the scene indicated involvement with an ongoing investigation.
Our ongoing investigation.
Not very subtle, is she? Might as well bite at this point. So you suspect this client of mine is involved in some separate criminal activity?
Wait. Did they really not? No, I guess they wouldn't put in a public defender's briefing. Look, consider this a little professional courtesy. A fair warning, yeah? That's the heartbreak killer in that room.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got the bastard dead to rights. So, if you're kind, you'll help him plead it out.
Man, I hope I can get it thrown out just to piss you off.
And if you're smart, you'll pass this shitstorm onto some other night owl and go back to bed. Yeah, I think Reyes is kind of more up here.
I'm not feeling particularly kind or smart at the moment. So perhaps in the meantime, you'd be so polite as to fill me in about this heartbreak killer?
Huh? They cover utilities at the rock you live under?
Is there a problem?
You're seriously not familiar with HK?
Never heard of her. I've heard enough of him for a lifetime. His name has been plastered all over the city for weeks, the crimes wavering between breaking news and urban legend. Presumed goals flip-flopping from unadulterated anarchy to unappreciated delights. Street corners, media, that. Everyone's indulging in the exact kind of armchair detective speculation I can't stand. Right now, I need to figure out exactly how much the police do or don't know. When it comes to cops, I always get better results playing dumb than I do acting smart. I take it he's a repeat offender?
Hey, Sandry, what do you think of Morgan so far?
I like her. You were absolutely right. John was dead on. Morgan is so much a Sandry-coded character. It's kind of crazy.
Was it the killer part that tipped you off?
You must have at least heard about his MO. Media's gone crazy with it.
Along with everyone else.
One bullet straight through the heart. Body left to lie where it falls.
Hence the name Heartbreak.
Okay, pull up the... yeah.
Date of birth, unknown. Height, unknown. Weight, unknown. Blood type, unknown. Criminal, likes killing. Dislikes getting caught. Favorite color, probably red? Zodiac sign, probably not into astrology. Reward, suspended due to influx of false reports.
Damn.
Keep that in mind.
It was just like, just because someone likes killing doesn't mean their favorite color is red. Not exactly creative, but amidst the swirl of every other 100-word article, their catchiness trumps originality.
What you won't read about online is that all 6 of HK's victims were shot by the same gun without even needing to reload. Well, how they know that?
Horrible to say, I know, but 6 for 6. Pretty good shooting, isn't it?
Hitting the bullseye at the shooting range is good shooting. Doing it 6 times in a row is great. But shooting 6 people with accuracy like that?
It's a whole different beast.
Takes a certain kind of monster. A real freak.
It's gotta be just like some kid, right?
His pulse probably didn't even rise.
I see. Out of curiosity, how do you know that he never reloaded the gun?
That's the same thing I said.
So, which one, Sandry?
Let's go with robotic. Let's make him sound like a machine. Is it possible that...
No, it is not. There's no such thing as killer robots, madam.
Of course. My mistake. So all those androids marching in the military, those robots patrolling in police uniforms, those drones dropping firebombs from the sky... I guess they're all firing blanks?
Fair enough. Machines can kill. They have been for decades. But they don't commit murder.
Right.
Even like Heartbreak, it's all organic.
The thing, detective, is that robots can kill and have been killing for decades. Does that mean that this could be a robot that someone else is using? Anyway, that's a horrific thought. I should really start paying more attention to the news then. How I managed to miss 6 murders.
Well, you can only blame yourself for missing 5.
Pardon?
You're still not getting it? HK's 6th victim was found a few hours ago. When we caught the son of a bitch red-handed.
You're pretty loud with that voice. Move the microphone just a little bit away from your mouth.
When we caught the son of a bitch red-handed.
Yeah, that
How's
sounds
that?
a little bit better. Yeah.
Cool.
So you're convinced that my client is the heartbreak killer and tonight was just his latest crime? That's a serious accusation with very serious consequences, detectives. I take it you have some serious evidence to back that up?
I was being literal, counselor.
Huh?
Red-handed. When we found your client, he was covered in her blood.
Well, that's not good, is it? What do you say? Certainly sounds compelling.
Is that lawyer talk for open and shut?
No. Even if that's the case. How does one crime scene make him look good for 6 murders?
It's all there in the discovery files. And the ARCs, of course.
ARCs. Augmented Reality Crime Scene.
Abbreviated as ARCs, is an investigative tool which data is harvested by the sensors worn on the first responders used to reconstruct a digital copy of a pristine crime scene. ARC systems are used by every major police force, most insurgent investigators, and many law firms. Ooh, claiming that ARC's data was regularly edited by corrupt officials to erase state secrets.
But these reports were fake, and and the people behind it were exposed as a still corporation behind a rival firm.
Oh my god, Black Mesa's involved.
Is there dark mode in this game? A lot of this game's UI is killing my ability for my eyes to focus. Jesus.
I don't know.
No, it's like literally.
There's the
Check it
settings
out.
right there.
Check the settings.
Yeah.
These are other settings. See?
Accessibility. Color mode.
This is for color blindness mode.
Yeah. Fonts, maybe?
So,
maybe that's
like
just making
you
it
guys
bigger.
probably don't see it as well as me, but I have a HDR screen, and this white right here is blinding.
Actually, you can change the color of the phone.
Oh,
Go to shop.
That's an option. Shop?
No, yeah. Yeah, customize phone.
Yeah, but that's just with the charms.
No, you can also purchase cases.
I
which
have no
change the
store
color.
credit though.
Well,
We need to get some credit so I can change this case. It is literally too bright for me to see.
Before you close the phone, go to settings for a second. Scroll down. Because you're going to want to change the time-sensitive choices because we tend to talk about things.
yeah.
Down.
Yep.
There you go.
Double duration, no time limit.
I mean, I would put it on no time limits mostly because, as I said,
We
we're
like to talk
here to
about stuff.
entertain people by talking about things, and so if we go like, "Oh shit, got to make our decision," we're gonna skip on the vamping.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright.
Makes sense. Join the local net on your phone and we'll turn over everything you need.
Yeah, not to mention like all these lights, like these lights are properly like blooming on my screen. It is
That sucks,
it is
yeah.
something.
I will point out that is a very cyberpunk life you're living right now. Then
Yeah, no,
Yep.
I am seeing this room. I am in this room right now. It also doesn't help that I need two very bright lights up here to light this green screen behind me. So, so yes, things are very bright right now for me.
I'll bet. Thanks for that, Detective. I'll be sure to read it over. But if it's all the same, I'd like to ask you two some questions while I've got you here.
The hell kind of attorney wants to interrogate the detectives?
You can do it now or on the witness stand, bitch.
Name and occupation.
I don't know, Sandry. Does the defense attorney tend to interrogate the detectives?
On the witness stand, yes.
I said name and occupation.
This kind of attorney, you're just that pleasant.
You see what I mean by I'm pretty sure this was a Sandry character?
Oh fuck! This is so. That sounds like something that Agatha would have fucking said.
Notice. Like I said, Morgan is kind of a bitch when she wants to be.
Again,
She's just fun.
Yeah, I still don't think bitch is the right word, but mostly because of also the connotation. Mean, definitely, yeah. But she's not.
Come on.
But let me finish my thought here. But I did say also she is not mean in a bad way. She's not mean parentheses sadistic. She's mean parentheses playful. If that makes sense.
Wow.
Anyway,
yeah.
Sorry, Colin.
No, it's okay. All right. Come on, Sunshine. Not like we're gonna be punching out anytime soon, right?
Whatever. Your client stew an interrogation all night for all I care.
That's interrogation. You mean the counseling quarters? Can we just stop for a second? I was in the middle of making that joke. That's how much she's coded Sandry. I was in the middle of making that joke when that line came out. To be fair,
on your end, you've also done several Phoenix Wright jokes yourself too, so...
But that was so heavily Sandry coded that I was in the middle of saying that joke when the line came up.
All right. Colin?
Oh, we're at your disposal, Counselor.
Lovely.
Oh,
and now we get to look around.
Observe. Inspect. Is this available later? Is there like a button? Oh, control. Oh, no. Okay, never mind.
Loose wires, missing panels, an aircon system that probably sweats more than the people it's supposed to cool. No room in the budget for making the office not look like shit, huh? I expected to find a lot of belt tightening at Homicide, but I didn't think their operation would be this bare bones. They've got a stunning clearance rate and they work fast. Guess the city sees that and assumes that their job is easy.
Oh god. Man, I love how these characters are silhouettes a la Danganronpa style.
Yeah.
Maybe their job is easy, but with our dear doting surveillance state eliminating much of the footwork. But if your wheels don't squeak, you don't get your palms greased. So Homicide ends up as the only state department with a shrinking budget. Dumping grounds for the police force's most unambitious and the least popular. Barren, stark, and uninviting. This must be Reyes's desk. Your workstation neat and tidy is admirable, but I can't spot a single mode of personalization. She's so new she hasn't had time to unpack, or is she really that just tight and boring?
Huh.
I'm judging you, bitch. Both, maybe. Shouldn't have cleaned up so much just for little old me, Detective London.
He doesn't have a computer. He uses files. That guy is old.
No, he has a computer.
I think that my Dojima joke was more on point than I thought.
You sure he has a computer?
I just choose not to use it.
Yeah, he's just not using it.
Damn kids with all
they
their
don't have like
AI.
a real keyboard. It's just a hologram on the desk, I think.
Oh, the
Fancy
keyboard is a
technology.
hologram. Okay, keyboard being a hologram on the desk makes sense, but that kind of, to me, looks like a 3D model.
I think it's just projected, because remember, they have 3D light projections.
Yep.
Someone really needs to introduce these guys to a filing system, or maybe a stapler. Paper documents scattered about lazily, alongside actual photographs.
Look at this
They're
photograph.
either really old-fashioned or really paranoid about data leaks. That's right, I'm judging you, old man. He doesn't look like the paranoid type. Well, orderliness aside, some things are better on paper, I'll give him that.
Just wait till you see my Charlie wall.
I guess I haven't spoken in a while, so I'll read this article.
Okay.
Latest Noble Androids receive warm welcome. Bolstered by strong earnings report and surging sales of the Animate 16, Noble Electronics stock rose a stunning 3% this week to a new record high. While Noble's latest iteration is yet to surpass the sheer popularity of its predecessors, an increased profit margin has left Noble's shareholders very enthused. I wish I could turn down the volume. I'm starting to realize that the game volume is kind of loud for my end. Anyway, many investors were skeptical when their now infamous 2084 trade conventions, Noble, announced that the 16th line would be the first generation of androids to feature over 50% organic components, so-called warm androids, which at the time only saw demand in the health, senior, and childcare sectors, were looked down upon as impractical due to increased maintenance costs, cuts, scratches, bruises, and the like. And while some critics voiced concerns that fringe, religious, or traditionalist groups might find warm androids controversial, more business-focused minds feared that Noble was alienating its customers in the industrial and military sectors in order to cater to civilian consumers, users that viewed their androids from across the room and not from above the factory floor. However, as often been the case in the last decade, Noble's doubters were proven wrong. The Animate 16 is poised to break profitability records with no signs of slowing down, and many industry analysis predict that these once rare organic androids will completely replace their more robotic predecessors in daily life within the next 3 to 5 years. As described in the earnings report, much of the 16th line of success, and indeed the success of Noble's androids in general, can be attributed to the remarkable, lifelike, personable charm of their products, and by all accounts, that charm can be attributed to the work of Noble's famed lead programmer, Dr. David Assure. Lead programmer is the understatement of the century, said Noble brand ambassador Luki Dees nuts on stage at her last hashtag Noble Industry Weekend. Sorry, I just sighed that hashtag has survived into the future. It's because of his Turing solution that every Noble product, from the sleekest assistants to the most advanced intensive care technicians, are so beloved and trusted by our customers. While his reputation was on full display at the event, Dr. Assure himself was nowhere to be seen. He's always been reclusive, but he's become more genuine hermit in the recent years. Are we all ready to believe he is still... Hey fam, looks like you're not logged into this device. Want to put your account info so we can keep you reading?
He's in the news again.
Just getting the notification off.
No wonder it can't sit without landing on a piece of Noble tech these days. Especially not where the state's involved. I don't know if they'll bite when it comes to warm androids, though. For government use, they're just...
Hold on a second. I just realized I was complaining about the game music volume, and we're in this...
Yeah, I was about to say.
Let's just lower BGM, I think.
Yeah, that works.
Because I think the sound effects were perfectly, the right volume for me.
Yeah.
They're just...
Well, they're too frail.
Yeah, I was going to say too frail, because it's not that they're costly, it's just that government doesn't want to have to replace anything. Government likes to buy things that don't have to be replaced. All
Yeah.
androids undergo wear and tear, especially if they're directing traffic or suppressing crowds. So these warm androids bleed pink all over themselves every time they take a rock to the cheek. It's just an endless stream of bad photo ops waiting to happen. Okay. Nothing else jumps out at me around here. Time to harass some detectives. Now, let's check out the crime scene data. I should have been sent a link.
You've been granted. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I read
Go
the
ahead.
state system last time, so I assumed I was still the state system.
Proceed,
Okay, go
John,
ahead.
please.
You've been granted access to state files regarding the case KL433511. Reply C to confirm.
Confirm.
You need to reply C in order to confirm. I knew they were doing this joke.
So did I, but am I talking to a person?
I am an automated dependent.
Fine. That's usually more polite.
Our personalities are tailored to suit our users' preferences.
So the state likes you to be a good little authoritarian.
You need to reply C.
See,
Lowercase, though. It's case sensitive.
C.
Thank you. I'm not going to read that.
I love the fact that you can see Morgan's facial expressions while she's texting.
All right. If I project from my phone,
It's the Unity logo.
Marks user portal accessing. Initializing. Augmented reality crime scene.
Oh, that's cool.
I like this. All right. Let's see what the police have. And what they think is important.
Examine!
Examine.
The victim's body. Cause of death, ballistic trauma, class 4 blood loss, atrium and aorta. Single gunshot wound to the heart in brief. Death was instantaneous.
We
That
got
is
the
bad.
autopsy report. Are we going to get an updated one at trial?
Maybe. I don't know.
Same
handiwork as previous 5.
Lab
And
message.
same ballistics.
9 p.m. I think 9 p.m. gun. Same handiwork as last 5. I think that's the important part here.
Yep.
And death is instantaneous. Okay.
No injuries anywhere else. No blood or skin under her nails. Blood spatter, forensics, all that good stuff tells him that she was shot from there. The killer was standing in the doorway when they fired.
Gun!
Le gun. The murder weapon. A revolver found right next to the body. 6 empty casings found in each of the 6 chambers, meaning the gun's been fired 6 times. Looks like crime scene techs practically disassembled the damn thing. All they found were some fingerprints belonging to my client. Fuck. So he was found by the police with the murder weapon right in front of the body. I don't even know where to start. Highly prejudicial would be an understatement.
Also, we have evidence.
Yeah, I think I'll look at the
And
evidence
a
after I
mirror,
finish.
shattered and knocked over.
Okay.
Real glass. No screens or cameras here? This hit hard enough to come unattached from its arm where the shards of glass were scattered. Hard enough to land on the victim's body. What a mess. Seems like the vase got tossed aside at some point. But there's not a scratch on it. What the hell is it made of? Isn't art supposed to be delicate? Maybe it's making a statement. It's all the big ticket items, not the security. Looks like the apartment was unlocked all night. It's not uncommon for people their age in a neighborhood like this. No signs of forced entry, only hurts my client's case. How about the rest of the room? Not much else flagged here. Just a lounge chair that got thrown and whatever that is. Unidentified ceramic debris? Flag as irrelevant. That's their technical assessment. Even the crime scene techs weren't sure what to make of it. Okay. That's everything the police highlighted. But did I miss anything? Yes,
Did
I
we?
missed things.
So both of them shrink.
Yeah. There is. Do you want me? There is
Give me a second.
one.
An
Okay.
unremarkable ceramic vase, force knocked over at the crime scene. Weighty and sturdy, remains featureless even after being tossed. A 6-chamber 10mm revolver, well maintained but old. Is the flat? Oh, we don't even know the defense, and we.
I like that you're calling our client a victim. It is a defense attorney game. Our client is the victim.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see.
Look, except for that one case, okay? It was one time.
Piece of glass from a broken standing mirror found at the crime scene. Said mirror was a low-tech furnishing with no digital components to pull data from. Hit with enough force to scatter shards of glass onto the victim's body. Debris. Ceramic debris in the intermediate origin found at the crime scene, found on the far side of the room by the western window. Technician's note. Unimportant, apparently.
Mhm.
Okay, I guess 3
Was that
dots
yellow
is
thing
keep
there before?
exploring is my guess.
Yep. Was that yellow thing there?
Oh my god, do you see that text there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of was.
Like,
The hell
it
is
says
that?
the hell is that, but like, I don't know if that's coming across on stream, but on my end,
I can see it, but barely.
the other stuff is so bright, it's like drowning it
yeah.
out. I assume that's Morgan saying that.
Yep.
What's that? Something in the victim's hand. How the hell did? It's just a pill organizer?
That's a weird design for a pill organizer.
Yeah.
What's especially weird is the Tuesday and Thursday are both linked. Looks like some immune adjusters, NSAIDs, and
That's
Treprexazone, a synthetic glucocorticoid medication. Glucocorticoid. Taken daily to reduce rejection symptoms like phantom pain and generalized itch. So, implant rejection? Autopsy said her tox screen is clear, but it's not like it matters. She could have swallowed every medicine cabinet in the city and wouldn't have changed the cause of death. I don't know if I would go as far as it's irrelevant, Morgan. Where's the implant that she's got? Everything else here is all pretty intimidating. But here's everything that's not here. So out of place DNA, footprints, no crumbs.
Crumbs
Internet of
is
Things.
it's the modern day version of cookies. Yeah. Basically, wherever you go, all your devices leave a trail of crumbs whenever you interact with anything digital.
Surprisingly difficult to open.
Nothing points to anyone except my client. Huh. Well, I've done more with less before.
Oh, okay. So it's just doing what the police have in text form.
Yeah,
here.
a summary.
Well then. Well, client of mine, why'd you shoot 6 people? Not much more. I'm really gonna have to sing for my supper this time. Better get started. Who the hell's messaging me at this time of night? First person who comes to mind is... It could be something important.
I guess I'll be I'll be Brat. Red.
What couldn't wait until morning.
Good news, of course. Got a job for Ooh.
That's a pretty cheery way of telling me you violated parole.
Not that kind of job. Besides, I've been covering my tracks. This is something different.
Oh boy.
Kind of thing I can't handle, just a keyboard and fishing scheme. I need Ooh to be sure my Gaim teacher.
Not that kind of lawyer, sorry.
Hey, at least let me finish.
What did they do?
Do you like that I'm actually doing his text stuff? Because I heard a giggle there. Make me run laps.
Not illegal.
Let me finish! They made me run laps! Even though I said I had a stomachache.
Said.
Gotta be like youth endangerment. Depraved indifference for some kind of shit.
Sounds like you've already got a strong case. Try self-representing this time.
What's with the blow-off?
Nice phrasing.
Oh wow, I'm laughing so hard, Aryan. Meh.
Is that your new mugshot?
Wasn't gonna not get a copy of my mugshot and use it as reaction.
Glad you found a use case. But I'm working right now, so...
Anything cool?
Homicide.
Oh, cringe. Wait, what kind of homicide?
The fuck do you mean?
What is HBK?
Heartblood kill.
Heartbreak
Heartbreak kill.
Okay,
Killer.
is it HBK?
That's kind of morbid things for a kid your age to talk about.
Teens my age. Yeah, we can read. Compared to corrupt shit in the headlines. Old-fashioned murder Hardy B is like quaint.
It's not heartbreak.
Then why'd you take the job? LOL. Uzi the 98% conviction rate as a challenge or something? Ooh, taking up lost cause. Prob nose work.
Pro bono.
That was autocorrect.
You know they give lit homework for a reason, right?
This is borderline concern nagging. Maybe Ooh really are bleeding heart. Or just a sucker.
I like getting paid. I'm not a sucker.
Nice phrasing, lol.
You go to bed, Fran.
Tomorrow's Sunday. I can stay up if I want. God, I read this guy instantly based off of his name.
Yep.
Girl, but yes. Tomorrow is Sunday. Because today is Saturday.
But today is Sunday.
What's with the Carpe Diem shit?
Now look, you do know Latin. It's nearly 4 a.m., kid. You've got school in like 3 hours.
Shit!
And technically speaking, Fran's pronouns are they, them.
Fair enough. The pink threw me.
Yeah.
Repeat offenders may be good for business. But that kid's bad for my blood pressure.
Important text message, I take it?
Just your typical teenage drama. So then.
Is it Pratt because that's what she named him in her phone? Why did it take me that long to realize that?
Yeah.
Did it add a, no it didn't, okay.
Nope.
You wouldn't mind filling me in on a few details.
Click.
Details.
Androids and cops.
So, let's start with the basics. What exactly has my client been charged with?
client, Carlos Baker Flat, was arrested on the scene at 9:50 p.m.
Using his middle name already. They really do think he's a serial killer.
The charge being the first-degree murder of his girlfriend, Miss Diane Dawn.
Flats. Terminal record of sealed assurance times 2. No charges. Registered at birth. What?
Corporate citizens.
Modifications, industrial class 4. Known affiliates pending. Psych eval pending.
He's got industrial modifications. What the hell's letting him shoot people in the heart at, like, superhuman ability?
The victim, Diane Dawn, 27. Agricultural genetics
Through the heart.
found shot through the heart in the bedroom of the apartment. She shares with prime suspect Carlos Flat. No known connections with previous HK victims.
Wonder what mods she has. Or does he have the problem with mods?
I think he has the mods.
Well, maybe, maybe not.
Well, we'll see.
I mean, we know he has mods. The question is whether she has mods. Someone is having problems with their mods, though.
Industrial mods is like I immediately in my head assigned those pills to him the moment I saw industrial mods.
See, industrial to me means that it's for heavy industry.
Increasingly rare.
To say the least.
It's rare for us to get handed anything but crimes of passion around here. City's got damn near more cameras than people. So you gotta be really, really stupid to try and get away with murder.
Well, Harper's gotten away with it 6 times. So what's that make him?
5 times. And that makes him insane.
I was gonna go with extraordinary.
Let's split the difference and say he's extraordinarily insane then. Nutjobs like that aren't renowned for their ability to think ahead. So what makes you think that this was premeditated?
How about the fact that he stalked and killed 5 other women as a warm-up?
A warm-up?
5 precious bullets. 5 previous victims. Oh, not precious. Previous bullets. Sorry. I did it again.
At least they're next to each other on the keyboard. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. None of them knew each other, lived near each other, worked in the same fields. Weeks of digital autopsies crawling up and down their online profiles.
It's exactly what you think it sounds like.
Grave cobbling, how to stop stolen identity, how to delete dead profile. I love that first term, grave cobbling, though.
Yeah. Stealing the digital identity of the dead.
Or rather, putting together an identity using the identity details of a dead person. But yes.
Nothing.
So, this serial killer changes his victims at random. If they have nothing in common...
Yeah, nothing in common at all. Other than they all look like cousins.
What?
That seems like a significant commonality.
The physical similarities are striking. All 5 prior victims were young women with brown hair and eyes, about the same height, comparable weight.
Those features aren't exactly uncommon. Going to be...
Coincidence? If you really believe that, you should quit your job and start buying lotto tickets. HK's got himself a type. Anyone can see that. You really gonna try and tell me you don't see the resemblance?
I don't. This is one image.
Yeah. A young woman, brown hair, brown eyes. Can't tell how tall she is from a portrait, but I can take the hint. So you think what, exactly?
Oh, excuse me.
Did Carlos Flat wanted to kill his girlfriend so badly he went out and shot 5 other women first?
Hey, if the shoe fits,
If the shoe fits.
then you put on the shoe on the.
You done there?
What Sunshine means is that it's not uncommon for killers to displace their violence from people close to them onto outlets with fewer consequences.
Drifters, loners, strangers, workers.
He was probably building up the nerve for tonight by first practicing on those other similar women.
Or he's just so far gone that he can't tell the difference anymore.
It's not the worst theory in the world. It doesn't fit. They want to claim that those previous victims were practice runs, dress rehearsals for tonight's main event? If that were the case, there'd have been signs of hesitation, nerves. There'd have been mistakes. On top of which, guns are impersonal execution shots. Impersonal execution shots, even more so. There's no sadism or hatred or intimacy in a single bullet to the heart. Killing your girlfriend or her lookalikes usually is, if nothing else, a lot less sterile. If you ask me.
So, Sandry,
Yes,
did you notice the little cut in?
I did.
Mhm.
Is that her Magatama kicking in?
Sure, let's move on.
I saw the time of death was 9 p.m. on the autopsy, but do you have a timeline for the rest of the night's events?
Can't trust much of what comes out of his mouth. But we've managed, thanks to less biased sources.
And we're pretty confident about what we've been able to piece together from their statements.
So they've interviewed witnesses? Sounds eerily similar to real police work.
The suspect and his girlfriend were arguing loudly with one another starting around 8 p.m.
Yes, I see, John.
Okay.
Neighbors were very clear about that part. Couldn't wait to tell us about the happy couple's domestic problems.
Everyone in the building knew they'd been fighting for weeks.
As you probably gathered from what you saw in the arcs, there was a struggle.
Does this imply the reason
No.
why she... Hold on a second. Does this imply the reason why she wears the eye patches because she can't turn off her hologram?
Well,
It's an implanted Sharingan, of course.
my Mangekyo Sharingan aches.
Furniture turned over, glass shattered. Things go quiet sometime before 9 p.m. And then there's a gunshot.
Huh.
Scrubbers are still scrubbing, looking for audio from the area to get a timestamp.
I assume that's similar to scraping.
Net
Yep.
scrubbing. Looking at data online. Some are done by automated pendants, some are done by humans.
And it's not just stuff that's online, it's everything.
Key pillar. Interest in the practice spiked when Senator Brencroft positioned as a key pillar of his party's law and order platform. But pollings indicated his voters rarely held a strong opinion on the process, and topic has since faded from political discourse.
But we heard from enough concerned citizens to be pretty damn sure about the time.
Right, emergency services got a burst of calls from the block shortly after 9 p.m. No one seemed to recognize the sound for what it was. But the silence that followed was pretty universally alarming.
Officers arrive on the street at 9:08 p.m., establish a perimeter, enter through the open front door at 9:10 p.m., and then they find your client crouched over his dead girlfriend, his hand covered in her blood.
The coat the suspect was wearing was taken into custody. Taken by lab techs for additional analysis. Blood on the left sleeve matches the victim.
at which point they move to secure the scene and the suspect.
Sorry, did you say his hand? Singular.
Oh,
Colin?
your client's modded cybernetic right arm. So, sorry.
Yeah, I wonder if it's, body
Body
modification, prosthetics, cybernetics, etc., etc.
So this could explain the medication that we saw.
Expression to identity, intrinsic motivators, job opportunities, technological benefits, improvements in physical or mental ability. But this system does not account for mods which interact directly with the human brain. Above neck modding. Can you return mods? Can you undo mod surgery? Best reviewed neural implants 2086. The worst part about it is about the cyberpunk future is it's all just modern times.
Yeah.
Yep.
How modded are we talking here?
Registered with a HOW 85 habilis. Industrial grade, looks like.
Boasts an impressive combination of grip strength, dexterity, and low cost of maintenance. The success of it and its sister products went a long way towards securing state contracts for HOW Industries. Oh, how.
Says he's spec'd for dexterous manipulation of up to class 4 KPA, which means a minimum grip strength of, well, basically, he could crush your neck without even gritting his teeth. So says my Mangekyo Sharingan.
Oh, we're just gonna do this bit for a while.
Morgan's just kind of sitting there going, so what you're saying is that it has nothing to do with his ability to shoot people, and he wouldn't be gritting his teeth anyway because there's no muscles there, genius.
Considering a career change?
No, it's not that. It's just, it must be very sensitive for you to put the patch back on each time.
Oh, we're actually going to tackle that now.
Yeah, I thought you just had a 14-year-old sense of fashion.
Did she just call her having an 8th grade
Tuning?
syndrome?
She just said that she thought she's tuna, yes.
You think a cop would cover up her dominant eye because it was fashionable?
Actually, I thought the same thing the first time we met.
You what?
But getting back on track, that arm has been in the shop for some time now. You can't work without it. Money got tight.
The arguing.
Yeah.
When did he put his arm in for repairs?
8 days before HK's first victim was killed.
Oh, no chance they'll chalk that up to coincidence.
Your client was arrested on the scene after a preliminary scan found his fingerprints on the revolver.
So
Just
is
to check.
Is
the
the
revolver
police's
he
stance-
loaded one-handed?
Okay. Well, it wasn't loaded. First, it was only loaded once. But so is,
Yes, but it was
is
loaded
the
with one
police
hand,
hinting
presumably.
at that the motive was he got in arguments with his girlfriend, and therefore he killed his girlfriend 6 times.
Essentially.
It was like stress and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Except he killed his girlfriend 6 times with supernatural skill.
Yeah,
Yep.
but that's effectively what they're arguing is he was angry at his girlfriend, so he killed his girlfriend basically 6 times.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
All right.
Yes.
I see where they're going here.
And no one else.
A revolver, huh? What kind?
The old kind. A real old kind.
The kind that only holds 2 bullets?
Really?
More specifically, a Calver M54, 6-chambered, 10 millimeter.
Well, this is like the 2080s, so yeah, a revolver from that period would be really old.
It's a big frickin' bullet too. 10 millimeter.
Rifling marks. No matches to any other archive. So, rifling twice over and fingerprints.
Yep.
Caliber. How retro. I assume they've been out of business for a while. Yep, there we go.
2062. Yeah, they've been out of business for at least 20 years.
Yeah, but they were briefly revived because they were in Fortnite.
Really? Oh, I actually got dizzy off of that laugh. You caught me off guard with that one.
I mean, read that and tell me that is not some Fortnite bullshit.
I mean, I was reading. You read it out loud to me before I got there. Then I got there. I was like, oh shit. Okay.
Right. You don't know the half of it. We're talking steel chambers, real gunpowder, mechanical firing pin, and no tags.
No tags? How's that? Just how old are we talking here?
Yeah, 24/7 local data, times stamped, trigger pulls, safeties coded to owners' biometrics. For the past 3 decades, tags we've made, shooting crimes varied.
Okay there, Colin?
Yeah, tags made shooting crimes very, unambiguous.
So, you're claiming that my client used some kind of antique to commit these crimes?
How else do you think he'd have gotten away with his 5 other times?
My bad.
If he tried to buy a gun legit, he'd probably fail the very first psych check. And even jailbroken pieces are only good for so long before update withdrawal sets in.
So then, M54, that's...
Model year 2054.
30-year-old gun. Well, that sure complicates things, doesn't it?
In some ways, sure. But pre-tagging firearms are rare. Got to be less than 1,000 of them left in the whole country, and fewer still compatible bullets.
The ammunition would have to be over 30 years old too, huh?
The novelty of the weapon has kept us in the dark so far. But now that we have our hands on it, it's gonna put him away for good.
Oh?
Archive department complained loud as hell about how deep they had to dig. But with the protocols they found, the techs were able to match the rifling marks on all 6 bullets to the gun your client was found with.
You forgot how to do rifling with an old gun. You had to relearn how to do rifling with old guns.
Well, yeah, because these days you just tech match the gun. They don't bother with rifling check anymore because the bullets are just linked to the gun, so they just go, oh look, here's the bullet that's digitally signatured to that gun. Guess we know who shot it. Rifling marks.
Bullets fired from guns that old are marked by the barrel shape.
So if all 6
all
bullets have the same rifling marks.
We know they had to all be fired by the same gun.
It's not as plug and play as tags are, but it's equally precise science, I assure you. And if that's not damning enough, the spent casings from the other 5 shootings were still in the chamber.
Without even needing to reload.
The caliber your client was found with is gun HA. Used to kill all 6 women. No way to lawyer around with that.
Untagged gun, just being anywhere near a weapon like that could warrant your arrest. Be found by the police over a dead body with an untagged gun used at 5 other crime scenes is just... To summarize then, you believe my client fought verbally, then physically with his girlfriend, and then retrieved his weapon and shot her.
Yeah, pretty much.
How did he look when the officers found him?
Guilty.
How was his effect?
Quiet. Detached. Stiff.
Not exactly the picture of a grieving partner.
Parrish may have lost some points with the cops, but beyond that, people react to loss in all kinds of unusual ways. As long as the police are suspicious of you, there's no right way to grieve. Checking my phone here, and I have to say, you've done a pretty admirable job of keeping the details of HK's crimes a secret.
Hey there, it looks like you're trying to search for a term related to an ongoing investigation. Until authorities have made their findings public, results may be heavily curated or temporarily unavailable. She literally can't search for the heartbreak killer.
Yep.
Less reputable sites are doing some real journalistic acrobatics trying to put the piece trying to piece together the story.
Yeah. Top 11 theories on who hurt HK was a real weighty read.
It's not just journalists, though. All kinds have been emboldened. The freaks that HK's managed to find... the freaks that HK managed to bring out of the woodwork in just a few weeks.
Can you blame them, though? I mean, he's a genuine serial killer. Repeat offenders in general are an endangered species, but he's gotten away with, well...
We know what he's gotten away with.
Take a look around us, Detective. National DNA Registry's robust enough that cases never go cold. Cameras on every street, phone on every citizen. Violent crime at an all-time low and clearance rate at all-time highs.
But you gonna spout some alt-pol bullshit about invasion of privacy?
No, I'm not. People are safer now than any time they've been history detectives. So when someone like Heartbreak does come along...
Good point.
London's trying to look like he can laugh it off. But the pressure from higher-ups must be reaching its peak. They need to see someone charged. And that makes them predictable.
By the way, every time those show up, I do not click to move forward. You need to be prepared for, like, a quick read if need be. I'm just letting you know.
Right.
Yeah, well, even if there's nothing standard about HK, Department SOP still dictates we starve the media for case details.
That way, even when we do feed them, they're grateful for whatever scraps they get.
But we can't take all the credit this time around. Homicide's tight-knit and tight-lipped, but it's not like there's much information for us to leak in the first place.
And why is that?
Because none of the shootings were caught in on the opt-in crime surveillance system.
Ring doorbells? Ring
That
doorbells.
sounds like...
Worse.
It has to be ring doorbells.
Worse.
Optics is the partnership program between state and private enterprises that allows for the free sharing of surveillance. This is the ring doorbells. It's just the ring doorbells combined with the street cams.
And cell phones.
Admissible by default. See The People versus Irowane. All right.
So nice when they cite case law about their intrusion.
Oh yeah,
Also,
you know about the People versus Irowane, right, Sandry?
Yeah.
I don't have that one. That was not covered in my criminal law classes.
Yeah.
I'll have to go to my law school and tell them they were remiss in leaving out that seminal case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How is that even possible?
Because
No,
it's
there's
in
some
the
rough areas
future.
and low rewards, but Optics is watching every other street corner in the city. You're saying you haven't even seen this killer on camera once?
You think we'd have let him kill 6 people if we did?
I understand your concern, ma'am, but optics is only what it says in the name. Private surveillance systems signing up to feed into the state security system network. It's not perfect, just another one of the mainly public safety tools in our belt.
I do love, and I want to point this out because it just occurred to me. This game came out before Ring doorbells tried to sign themselves up to the to whatever that police network is that has been getting a lot of flack recently. This came out literally at the very least months before that released, and the fact that they predicted it was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Sandra, in case you're blissfully unaware, very recently, effectively it's been found out that Ring has been selling all their information to like the that there's like a police network of like sharing information between like surveillance information, and they wanted people to opt into that system.
I see.
Yep.
And
I feel most people were along the lines of "fuck the hell off."
Yeah, they tried to sell it on the Super Bowl as a way to find lost pets by collating information from all the Ring doorbells in a neighborhood.
This is not exaggeration. This is the cyberpunk future we live in.
We are living in the dumbest cyberpunk future.
The lamest cyberpunk future.
It really is. We don't even have the cool body mods or anything.
That's right. I didn't get a metal plate. I just got wires. I am so mad.
Oh, I did too. So, anyway, let's keep going. It's not meant to be perfect. It's meant to help us solve crimes. Or at least act as a deterrent.
One would hope so. At chance, deterrents are for war rooms and board meetings. Anyone crazy or desperate enough to commit a crime in a city like this couldn't care less about anything as vague as the consequences of their actions.
Sorry. It's like a safety blanket. One with very few holes left in it. But it does have holes. Patching up the remaining holes takes effort, and that usually means rebooting the system. There's all kinds of technical details and digital bureaucracy involved. But the end result is that there are occasional localized blackouts. And the math used to schedule them is not impossible to predict.
I see.
But those windows of opportunity are small and short. Taking advantage of them requires specific knowledge. You need to be involved in law enforcement, pub data, or city planning.
They'd have mentioned if my client was a cop, and he wouldn't have needed a public defender either. Style says he's modded for heavy mass manipulation, not tech interfacing, so that just leaves city planning. So, does he work for construction for the city?
HK's only ever struck at times and locations where optics would be down. Even with the devil's own luck, it can't possibly be a coincidence.
Wait, so you're saying when this woman was killed?
Yeah. There was a blackout from around 8 to 9 tonight. Right on schedule, so to speak. And it included the area surrounding the victim's apartment.
Well, what about DNA from other crime scenes? Was my client a match?
There's been no blood, no saliva, no suspect DNA at any of the crime scenes.
No footage and no forensics.
Also no motives, tampering, or witnesses. It's been like hunting a damn ghost. We didn't even have a murder weapon.
Until now.
Finally, a lucky break for the boys in blue, I guess.
Scanners, cams, drones, forensics. No matter how you dress it up with tech, all detective work relies on one basic assumption. People make mistakes.
Hmm.
But HK's the kind of monster who doesn't make mistakes.
And yet here we are.
The only reason we even caught him tonight was because he finished what he set out to do all along.
You sure about that? So, was my client on a list of suspects before tonight?
Weren't you listening? There was no list of suspects.
Uh-huh.
We questioned some X's, a few CIs, someone even spoke to one or two unlisted at some point. Nothing came of it. There was talk about starting some kind of psych eval or something, but I never expected much to come of that. There's just not enough to work with.
In other words, the only thing they could have to link my client to those killings is the murder weapon. And just that keystone, the rest of their case should come apart. Let's talk about androids and cops. By the way, I couldn't help but notice that you're late on staff.
It's 3 in the morning. Were you expecting a parade?
I thought there'd be at least a few androids around.
There aren't many androids in any police station this week. Not while the brass is renegotiating contracts.
Contracts with Noble?
Good guess.
Hardly. They're the biggest.
Hardly. They're the biggest robotics corp there is.
She read your green text! It makes sense, she's green as well.
Excuse you, female?
Could spend all day in Center City without leaving their office's shadow.
Yes, we're very fortunate to have them headquartered here.
Saves us some money on shipping at least. But these talks never last that long. I'm sure they'll be back to writing checks for Noble ads by the end of the month.
Even with Noble pushing those warm androids?
Warm. Ugh. Might as well call it the adult line.
You know, I wasn't thinking about that. I really was not at all.
You weren't?
No, I wasn't.
I mean, he's
Sandra,
not wrong.
Sandra, as much as you like to think of me as horny on main, I am in fact not horny on main.
I don't actually think of you as horny on main. I do, however, think that you have an accurate grasp of human nature and that human nature is horny on main.
Okay. I actually was not thinking about that at all. I'm legitimately honest.
I mean, the thought did cross my mind.
You're lying.
Might see him in bigger departments or out on patrol, but not around these offices. Warm or cold, there's no such thing as an android detective yet.
What do you think, Sandry?
You're the one who always gets to choose these.
Yeah? Really? Yeah. You really think that'll happen?
We already use ads for patrolling, securing the scene, pacifying crowds. Doesn't seem like that big of a stretch to me.
You're joking, right? Android detectives? With all the pain we go through getting witnesses to talk to us?
With your warm personality? I can imagine.
A cop knocks on your door, starts asking questions, you're going to be put in a bad mood. An ad knocks on your door, calls you a degenerate criminal in a synthesized voice loud enough for the whole neighborhood to hear. You're going to start posting shit that'll get you put on a list.
Oh, we certainly don't want that. But flesh and blood witnesses are becoming less and less common anyway. Cameras, sensors, satellites. We already get all our facts from machines. Give it a few more years, it might make sense to let machines do the investigating too.
The union would. The police union wouldn't let that happen.
You needn't have specified. There's only one union anymore. Thanks for the chat, detectives. I think I understand the background well enough now. Candidly, I see the same strokes you do, and the picture you paint isn't pleasant. But even so, it seems a bit unrefined to be brought before a judge, don't you think?
Hey, it's only our job to catch the bastard. The DA is the one that gets the conviction. Besides, we're not exactly going to have to work hard to convince anyone of his guilt.
And why's that?
Because we found a handwritten confession at his desk.
You didn't
Dun, dun,
lead with that?
dun.
Well, that's, unexpected. I'm sorry. You're now telling me that he wrote a confession. Has it been verified?
Not yet. We have to muscle past everyone in fraud and disinfo to get to the front of that line.
Fraud and disinfo.
Yep, fraud and disinformation.
We need that in modern
Yeah.
games. We need that now. That would actually
you
be a
trust
good
the current
Cyberpunk
government
feature.
to provide that service?
What?
Sure, as long as you trust the government to provide that service.
Why bother? The note's covered in his fingerprints.
There's a copy in the discovery data. I should warn you, it doesn't exactly make for a light reading.
I'll have to manage somehow. I need to see this confession for myself.
I guess since I haven't read in a while, and I'm probably the victim, or not the victim, the guy. Do we
The
have
accused.
a picture of him yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, so I'll just read it. I'll just read it plain, and we'll give him a voice.
You know,
later.
I'm wondering if she in fact was the killer. Be much more interesting.
Sorry for everything. Can't say it enough. Didn't mean to hurt you or do what I did. Did not want any of it to happen. Can't say in control when I get mad. When I'm not in control, I hurt people without meaning to. Is this purposely broken English a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, that's
Okay.
what sick means. Sick means that it's an editorial note saying that this typo was there.
Okay. Wish I hadn't broken them. Didn't mean to at first. But I was hurting. Wanted you to hurt too, but I didn't want to hurt you. Words aren't enough. I know that now. I'll take responsibility and do what I've been avoiding. Please forgive me.
That was difficult to read.
Yeah, handwritten note.
Barely legible, in fact.
Well, got a spin on that,
No need.
but it's a confession.
Not a confession that he signed, though, is it?
Not yet.
Not when he intends to sign anytime soon, considering he asked for representation.
Yeah, the most wanted man in the city asked for a lawyer and got you.
I've got player character powers, bitch. What about you?
It's like, I'm sorry. I'm the main character of this world. Who the fuck do you think you are?
I've got a Mangekyo Sharingan.
That is true.
Guess
She
you're
has a
both
Mangekyo
lucky.
Sharingan Sandry.
Cool. I'll tear that thing out with 3 fucking fingers.
Did you read
I'll
this?
get a court fucking
Yeah, I
order
read
and
this
rip
line.
that thing out. Hardly. I just happened to be awake when the coal went out. I'm not so flush with work that I can afford to turn tail now. So, if you don't mind, I'd like to go speak with my client. But he's not still handcuffed in there, is he?
Look, counselor, with all due respect, we have strong evidence pointing to that man being responsible for 6 murders. 2 hours or so isn't cruel or unusual. And that's for your safety as well.
Kind of you to worry, but I don't think I'll be in any kind of danger.
Oh, if you're going to be whispering, you need to, like, somehow turn up the gain.
Yep, stage whisper.
Sorry. It's kind of you to worry, but I don't think I'll be in any kind of danger.
He's killed 6 women.
That look like you, yes. None of them were redheads, were they? Seriously, though. I'd like to speak with him alone now.
What additional line? That's the thing. That's the thing you thought. The 6 people he killed were just actually a double warm up for him to upgrade the redheads.
Camera's off, if you don't mind.
Mike's on or off. It's your call, counselor. But we'll be watching from the feed right outside in case anything happens. And the cuff, that is, stays on.
That worried about me? How chivalrous.
Yeah. My arm's practically blinding.
Gross. I'll start up the unlock cycle.
Counselor, just one last word of advice.
Counselor, just one more question.
If you have any interest in his well-being, I'd suggest you help him sign that confession.
That's sweet of you. Not a bad idea. I do get paid either way. Also, go fuck yourself, detective. But the defense part of defense attorney isn't just for show.
I mean it.
You threatening someone, detective?
6 people dead is one thing, but he also caused weeks of widespread terror and public unrest. Putting it another way, I'm tired of this shit. He also made the state look bad. That's a capital crime if there ever was one.
Don't you love these scenes where the colors all change?
Yeah, when they do the JoJo thing.
And even if the death penalty is not actually on the table these days, I can guarantee he's not going to like whatever rehabilitation plan they draw up for him.
Colin?
Oh, that's me. Look, I've seen the virtual work release program in person, and it's...
I'm assuming it's wildly inhuman.
Hey there. Due to ongoing controversy following the suspected suicide of inmate Jay Galley, search results for this term are temporarily blocked. Read more about how we cooperate with authorities to combat disinformation here.
Yep, that about tracks.
Yeah.
Welcome to the dystopian state.
Cyberpunk dystopia.
Being challenged before the Supreme Court, yes.
Yeah. Sometime in the next decade, maybe. Just remember, a plea deal might feel like a loss for you, but it keeps him from, well, that's probably a win for your client, right?
Prison sentences are generally lighter for those who plead guilty. That is true. Saves the courts a great deal of time and money, and they show their gratitude with reduced sentencing. But no one will ever be grateful towards the heartbreak killer. Anyone convicted for killing 6 people, they're never going to rest their mind another day in their life.
3:35 a.m., June 5th, 2086. We're in the do room!
And here's your guy.
Doom!
Well, dumbass, how you feeling? It's depressing as hell in here. We need to liven this place up.
What up, bitches?
Are you gonna be that John, or who's gonna be that
Carlos
guy?
flat, right? We don't mind if I get covered. We've got a lot to cover. This shouldn't take all night.
What are you... look, I already told you people I didn't...
I'm not a cop, Carlos. Furthest thing from it.
Oh?
I'm a lawyer. You're a lawyer, in fact. and I'm here to help you.
Put her there! Holds out right stub.
Yeah. Holds out her right hand. Oops, sorry. Holds out right hand anyway. Suck it up, bitch.
Yeah, well, they said that too. All of them did. Back there and here, kept repeating it the whole ride over.
They said they were your attorney?
They said that they were going to help me, that they knew this was all a mistake. That day, they say that I killed... Acting like they were on my side, they thought I could have... That I...
It's not their job to help you, Carlos. But it is mine, and I'm here now. He's still in shock. I need more information, but if I approach this the wrong way, he'll just clam up even more. I'm sure you're exhausted. It's probably difficult to think, let alone speak. But I need you to answer a few questions.
The police already...
Questioned you, I'm sure. But they were treating you as a suspect, not as a client.
Okay. So what do you want to know?
First, I'd like to know why we're still standing. It'd be really more comfortable.
Okay, so this... Wait. The text is definitely shrinking whenever I hover over these with the other ones, right?
All three of them will lead you to the next segment, but
yeah. Okay, so this
personally,
this isn't. We go through one each. Sandry, which one do you want?
Yeah.
About you. The other two are gonna push him too hard. Let's start simple. Something mundane. Grounded. Route even. I'd like you to know a little bit about you first, Carlos. Something like, what line of work are you in?
I'm with City Engineering.
Or
I was, or should be.
As I thought, the police must be convinced he mapped the optic blackouts from using data he stole from work.
Hey, Sandry, isn't it nice to be playing a competent attorney?
Oh god, this is so weird.
My arm. I got it slotted for the job.
Carlos, I'm gonna need more than that. So what do I know? Works in city engineering, not a desk job.
Oh god, this color scheme is not doing good for his teeth.
He could do with some more brushing. Ray said he was modded for work, and that arm was being custody at the moment, but based on his shoulder, it'd have to be pretty utilitarian. Doesn't strike me as the type who's enamored with aesthetics for modding. The young and the restless and the rich, swapping in neon and chrome limbs because they like the way it looks, or the way it makes other people start looking at them. No, he's pragmatic, grounded, and very unlucky. In which case, I should be too. You know, my brother wanted to mod.
Really?
Really? I don't even have a brother, but he doesn't use that. Had everything planned out, whole career path of promotions and bonuses and the upgrades they'd afford him. Then came his 18th birthday present, test results, politely informing him that he's not a viable candidate.
Oh shit, that sucks.
Uh-huh. He felt relieved, actually. Seemed like it was a weight off his chest. I think he was glad that he didn't have to choose. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, I think it does. I always figured I'd start it all, and I'd start small. A hand or an eye, test the water. Never thought about lobbing my whole damn arm off, but the recruiter was enthusiastic. He said, "'Cause of the NCDA, there's the financial and resources." Of course that shit's canned. Now me and every other modder's royally screwed. Couldn't even let me keep the tax credit.
New Citizens with Disability Act was amended, not repealed. But I doubt he'd appreciate the distinction for a moment.
I worked the tighter spaces, the high volt environments, mostly canopy upkeep. Typical stuff for modders, you know?
He's speaking freely now. Don't need to do much more than repeat words back at him to keep him talking. But the right word choice here or there can still make a difference. You work on the canopy. You must be
Ooh.
under a lot of pressure, because special options are always good choices. So you're under a lot of pressure now that the subways are cordoned off.
Damn straight! This crap with Long? Once word got out that the case against him was real, every desk job in the chain became terrified of their own shadow. All of them convinced that Internal Affairs is going to come knocking if they misplace so much as a paperclip. Everything by the book means no room for compromise, no room for problem solving.
No room for engineering.
Yeah. And no patience for screw-ups.
It's trying very hard not to look at his shoulder. Aren't you wearing your prosthetic right now, Carlos?
Yeah, that. Projection issues starting last month. A lot of sleepless nights.
Rejection. Did the therapy not take?
Mod therapy is the term. Process adjusting human mind for using that shit. Viability or lack thereof. Immune response. So it's a combination of psychological and biological stuff.
Yeah.
Basic implant shit, but what you have, but where you have to fuck with the mind too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like that. I wasn't oozing pus out of my sockets or anything.
And do those rejection issues have anything to do with your scars?
Not in the way you're thinking. I'm right-handed.
So those cuts on his face are just from shaving.
Never thought this go on for so long. I had to relearn how to do everything. I mean, the problem started small. Trembling. But then spasms. Just oversensitivity, they said. An easy fix.
But the problem got bigger.
Couldn't let it get that far. Need to be able to trust your own hands when you're on the job site. Drop a cutter at the wrong moment and people could get hurt. So I sat down, made an appointment, turned in my arm, and watched my case get placed at the back of the damn line.
Where did you turn it in?
Some mass turnaround chop shop with a waiting list like you wouldn't.
Doesn't sound like you're a happy customer.
Hell no! I found a dozen other clinics with shorter wait times. But as long as I'm renting and not owning...
The manufacturer decides where your arm gets maintenance.
Evidence.
Dated.
Most impressive grip strength. Submitted 5 weeks. Probably just updated, but yeah. Okay.
Yep.
That's why I'm sitting here at this expensive-ass stump for a shoulder. Haven't been able to work in weeks. Bosses were generous enough to say my position might still be there when I got 2 working arms again.
Well,
You couldn't buy or rent a replacement yourself just in the meantime?
Looks like the FMLA got canned in the future.
I serve at the pleasure of the state. And they've got exclusivity contracts with Hindi, all locked up white knuckle tight.
How Industries? Circle is registered with one of their Haveless models.
Yeah, it's How Industries.
And we're hiring.
Does this imply that she actually looks this up every single time he says stuff? She just sits there and says, hold on a second. Boop, 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 boop.
1 second, I need to translate your babble speak.
If I took one step on site
I-
with uninsured tech, forget the fines, I'd lose the down payment and my arm. And I'd never work in this city again. If this was last
Maybe
quarter...
she does it for.
Go ahead.
I said maybe she does it for some of the time because, you know, there's going to be like industry she's not familiar with, but she's familiar with most of her world's lingo, and that's mainly just for the player.
Yeah.
you
I
know.
mean, they're all of these are
Or
like
search terms.
actual search results. So, like, I don't know. Maybe
Right.
she does do it sometimes. But anyway, this was last quarter. Maybe I could work something out with management, but like I said, no one's sticking their neck out for anyone now that longs in deep hot shit.
You mentioned discomfort.
Profile update.
July 8th, height, weight, civil engineer canopy, likes airports, worn shoes, and firm beds. Ooh, I've got bad news for you, brother. Oh, it depends on how firm. If you like them like rock hard, you're gonna be in luck. Dislikes, cabs, musicals, and cashews. Okay, this guy's guilty. Nobody hates cashews.
Peanut
Flour.
hates cashews.
Peanut's not a real person. Student debt sizable, luck poor.
I mean, some people are allergic to cashews.
Are you currently in pain?
Pain will come and go. It's the itches that'll kill you. And the
I
phantoms.
know that,
Phantom
brother.
limb syndrome. Phantom limb syndrome, I bet.
Yeah.
Phantom pain. Phantom limb syndrome. Okay. I don't think I need to read this.
Nope, that's just a real thing.
Yeah.
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 Phantoms come back real fast when I don't have anything. Arm shape attached to me.
Did they give you something to wear in the meantime? Something the clinics lend out for cases like this?
What they give me is a dead weight, 3-jointed landfill bait piece of shit. Sorry. It's a very shitty feeling. Having a part of your body that you know they cut corners on.
Airline.
It fits. It's compatible. Technically. I can slot in and feel on balance again. But the fingers don't even bend and the quick twitch motors are way off. It's like walking around with your arm asleep or dead.
So were you wearing it when you were arrested? Were you wearing it when you were arrested?
No, I wasn't. But I'm pretty sure I saw the police bagging it as evidence, so let's see what the rental says. Affordable, provided a model, currently in police custody.
That looks like shit.
Can't have gotten too far.
So, Detective Reyes was being quite literal about how he was found. He had the victim's blood on his left arm only, because at the time in question he didn't even have a right arm. No inconsistencies in the story so far, and he's opened up about as well as can be expected. It's all just been a warm-up for the both of us. Yeah, but
how-
hard. Carlos, you and the victim were romantically involved.
Colin, were you wanting to say something?
No. Well, he said he was right-handed, right? And that's the part that's missing. So how was he able to fire the gun so accurately 6
They
times?
can easily argue he was wearing
Indeed.
the arm before they arrived.
Not that arm.
How indeed.
But
Good luck shooting anything with that piece of shit.
yeah, he said he had his arm in the shop, right?
Yep.
The good one, yeah.
Yeah,
Anywho,
the good one.
let's move on.
How long did you two know each other?
Right. I've known her since college. We shared a few classes, some mutual friends. Always got along. Eventually, we just got together at some point. Guess I never actually asked her out in a real formal way. Sounds pretty cowardly saying it out loud. Diane, she was in genetics. Focused her studies in agriculture.
Always takes me a few tries to get used to using the past tense.
Just finished her post-grad work this year. Got hired right out of the gate. Practically headhunted, you believe that? Practically headhunted. Of course she was. Any company would be lucky to have her, unlike... It was a real-ass job. Paid real-ass money, too.
Still, her career was starting to pan out. Right as yours fell into the mother of all slumps. Where was she hired?
Pedigree? No. Pedigree Laboratories. I'd say that, like the name matters, the whole setup's under Harco's umbrella.
Doesn't narrow it down. Harco's Corporation grows a third of the soybeans and corn in the entire country.
Do we only grow soybeans and corn now? Because that is kind of what we're known for exporting is soybeans and corn.
Yeah.
One client that size, the lab wouldn't need any others. Now, no corporation earns the mega prefix without a little throat cutting, but Harco is about as tame as big business can get. Predictable like the season, someone's going to buy that they had some lab tech manufactured because of corporate greed. And she adjusted well to her new job?
Yeah, they loved having her there.
She never mentioned any arguments, disputes, or politics getting rough?
I'll be right back.
Don't think so. Not like I've been a good listener lately. I never got the impression that she... Look, no one I know could do this to her. And there's nothing she could have done that would deserve what happened to her.
It's a long shot hoping for a disgruntled character from her past to shift the blame onto. But no other suspects in sight. I can't just reach out to the detectives. I'd have to disprove their argument entirely.
Huh?
Thank you, Carlos. That was very helpful.
It was?
Now, I'd like you to try and tell me whatever you can about what happened tonight.
Oh.
Start at the beginning. Take your time. The details are important.
Alright, Miss,
Morgan. Call me Morgan.
I'll try, Morgan.
When you're ready, go for it.
We were... arguing. We've been arguing a lot lately. Arguing about stupid stuff. I haven't been working, haven't been making money, haven't been pulling my weight. I was mad at myself. More than that, I was jealous of her. Jealous over nothing. Jealous over goddamn money.
Reports say you were arguing around 8 p.m.?
8? Yeah, must have been when we started. We got to it and I said a lot of things I shouldn't have. I said one thing that I really shouldn't have. I crossed the line.
Didn't say you hope she was dead?
That was delivered with the same musical notes as GLaDOS. I'm just going to have you let you know. I crossed the line and we both knew it. So I left.
You left?
Yeah. Walked out the front door. Can't really right out of the front door. Sorry, that was just me. Thought some fresh air might help me cool off. Help me figure out what to say to make it up to her. Of course, the air wasn't fresh. Just humid, thick like mud. While I was pissing away the time, the iron was...
Did you bring your phone with you? Or any electronics?
No. Kind of stormed off. Didn't even take my key fob. Didn't even lock the door behind me.
Optics down and traffic and street level cameras won't help him. That leaves... Did you go through a checkpoint? Talk to anyone with modded eyes? Did you buy anything, cash or credit?
No, not even a vending machine.
Not even a goddamn vending machine, huh? I may have met my match. How can anyone be this unlucky? That's unfortunate.
He must have the disadvantage.
Oh, hello, Delvin.
I just wanted quiet at the time. I wanted to wallow in it, really. Sorry if I don't have all the details straight. My head is... But if my exact route would help, the cams probably... What? What is it? Optics was what? Can that even happen?
And there's no other proof that you were out at the time Diane was killed. And you've got no alibi.
This isn't... This can't... Listen, I didn't do this. I couldn't.
Carlos, I'm the one person you don't have to try to convince. After all, I'm your lawyer. So let's just get it all out there and see what we've got to work with.
Right.
Now, you said you left to clear your head. So what made you come back?
Came back because I heard a noise. A loud noise. Didn't know what it was. But it was loud. And it scared me. And it came from the direction of our apartment. I was walking back at first. But at some point, I must have started running. Because when I got back, I was out of breath. When I saw that, the front door was open. Something dropped in my chest and my lungs wouldn't...
You live on the first floor, right?
Yeah, first floor apartment, street facing entrance. We were proud of that when we first moved in. Like it was some kind of big deal.
Hmm?
From the hallway I saw her, but I didn't realize. I never thought she was... The lights were off, the whole room was a mess. I thought we'd been robbed or she'd fallen or there was broken glass, furniture knocked over.
Go on.
She was... I called her name and she didn't move. I checked her pulse. She was still warm. Her blood was warm. And I saw...
The gun.
It looked so heavy, but I thought it had to be fake because I didn't want it to be real.
Is that why you picked it up?
What? Pick it up. I didn't touch that thing. I didn't shoot her, damn it.
Wait a minute. Just out of curiosity. Is it his right hand or his left hand's fingerprints on it? I wonder.
Left hand.
I think it definitely...
Does it say?
Left hand.
It does. It's his left hand.
Okay, just checking.
Well, let's revolver.
I mean...
Left hand.
Yeah, okay, good. That's something.
Because to be fair, even if he had been wearing his prosthetic,
Yeah, no,
his
that's
right
why I
hand
was
wouldn't
curious.
have fingerprints.
Did you read
I'm
this
aware.
True.
No. Doing what I do, you hear a lot of lies. White lies, blatant lies, hasty lies. Cat lies especially. For me, it's always been the easy to spot a lie. It'd be hard knowing what to do about it. The proof I need in my files, but he's nervous and defensive.
You okay there? You've kind of gone silent for a while.
Me? I'm okay.
And none of this works. He doesn't trust me.
I was speaking from
Sounds
his
like-
point of view. I was speaking from his point of view to Morgan because she's gone.
Oh.
She's gone green text.
She's in her
Oh.
mind palace.
She's in her mind palace. And he's like, "Wait, you still there? You've gone silent
This,
for a while."
this sounds like
I'm
this sounds like
thinking,
a
man.
tutorial evidence moment.
Stay up to date on the details of all evidence by checking your phone. If your client's okay, I mean, I did check my phone. Oh, so in
I
other
did
words,
check them.
it actually changes based off of whether we check our evidence
Well,
Or
it's
not?
more that if you pick the wrong thing, your right answers with it when talking to him won't give you any more credit,
Okay.
which is also your hit points.
You
Anyway,
did touch the gun, Carlos. That's just a fact, and we know because of your prints. Your fingerprints are on the gun.
but what? But I didn't do this. I didn't. Wasn't thinking. I was just.
Carlos, all I'm saying is you picked it up. That's all.
Would you believe if I say I didn't realize it was a gun?
Explains how his prints got on the gun.
Okay. By the way, my line of "Are you okay?" there, you've gone silent. Like this is making me think of. Has anybody here seen the Death Note, but with all of the internal monologue taken out?
Yeah.
Yep.
But not in a way that would satisfy the police. Still, if all he did was hold the gun.
So stupid. I know what a gun looks like, but seeing in my own home, right in front of.
You were in shock, Carlos. You still are.
The police came in sometime after that. I don't remember much of what they said. Things started moving fast. It seemed like the rest of my night went probably the way you'd expect.
Carlos, admit to having a verbal argument with Toya. But you said you were surprised to see the room trashed when you got back? To clarify, you're saying you two never had a physical fight.
What? Physical? We never fought. We never fought like that. Did the police say that we did?
They assumed as much. Which means they also assumed the room was disheveled well before the shooting occurred. And it was Carlos told me. What else did they assume?
What is it?
I'd like you to take a look at something for me. The crime scene.
Oh?
It's an AR module built from data taken as the police entered, so...
Right, it's just that.
It's just data, Carlos. No grisly details.
Okay, let me see it.
Take your time.
Dots.
Phone case is really bright.
Dots. Do you have dark mode, Morgan? Can you turn dark mode on?
Click.
Alright, I think I've got it.
That's how the police found things. Now, close your eyes and think back to how the room looked when you left. Try to focus on what's out of place.
Right.
I'll take notes. You just say whatever comes to mind.
I don't remember exactly where everything was, but the mirror was upright, of course, and that clock was still on the wall. The chair got knocked over at some point, the bed got tossed and the cushions torn, and the urn fell. Other than that... No, sorry, that's all that stands out to me.
I see. Like so?
Lady, you need an artist.
Look, I don't quit my day job. What's wrong? Something out of place?
You know, at the very least, you got perspective right?
Carlos, you need to trust your instinct. If anything seems off, don't be afraid to speak up.
It's just, I guess I assumed your notes would be making edits to the AR?
Well, I suppose that works too.
Sorry, I did, hold on a second, evidence, statement. Okay, just the state of the room.
Yeah.
Sorry, didn't mean... I think your drawing was pretty good, considering.
I'd like to change the subject now, Carlos.
Right.
Aw.
Let's talk about the letter that was found on your desk.
Letter? What do you mean?
I mean, this letter here. Do you recognize it? Because the police are calling it a confession.
A confession? This is just a note to self.
Pardon?
Look, when we fight, I lose my temper, say things I don't mean to. So this morning I tried writing things down so I'd have a script to stick to. So I could apologize to her instead of just fighting with her.
Carlos, you say in your note that you hurt them.
That's... I broke her fidget tubbies. What is a fidget tubby?
Her what? Her what?
Her fidget tubbies. These collectible ceramic character things.
I broke her Labubu's.
They're supposed to be like tactile. You use them as paperweights or something. Our conversation.
I obliterated her Funko Pops.
Wait. Oh. Fuck! I forgot to update the Twitch. Thanks for telling me. You're right. It is in fact not immaculate. Thank you for telling me.
With 10 minutes left to go.
Yeah, with 10 minutes left to go. I'll have to fix it on the VOD, just to be sure later.
Right.
She loves those things. They're not worth a damn. You can buy them in any flea market or garage sale, but they meant a lot to her. And I broke them. I mean, I was pretty pissy at the time.
Ah, that's the broken ceramics.
Yeah, but the goddamn piece of shit rental arm, I hardly know where I swing it half the time. Got so angry, it just ripped off and tossed it in my room. That cheap, dusty, worthless discard in frustration is smashing the victim's collectible, as it warned itself.
Okay, let's say he did break her frigid duckies. His replacement arm. What does that change? Nothing at the moment. There's not enough detail in the note for me to prove what his intent was when he sat down to write it. But if the police insist on claiming it's a confession for the heartbreak killings anyway...
Couldn't even bother sweeping them up. I felt so...
Alright, Carlos. Thanks for answering my questions. I'm going to call the police back in here, and I'm going to get this cleared up for you.
What? That's it?
That's it.
Oh. Okay.
Well, before I do that, I do have to... What do you know about the heartbreak killer?
Heartbreak? You mean that psycho that was on Twitter all month?
Ooh.
I mean, as much as anyone, I guess. Shut up. This is the better Cyberpunk future where Twitter returns, okay? I haven't been getting out much, but I'm sure everybody's on edge. A guy like that out there, he shoots people. Through the heart, right?
Police have kept the victim's appearances far away from any upstanding news sources. So unless he was already following the murders, Carlos wouldn't notice any resemblance to his girlfriend.
I mean, she was shot in the chest, but that's just... That doesn't mean anything, does it?
This is still on the uptake. It's going to be a real shock to him when the officers walk in here and accuse him of being a serial killer. I'll just have to squash that theory. As quickly and definitively as possible.
Okay. This
if we're about to
feels
go
like
into a
we're
major
about to
section,
switch-
this is, yeah.
This feels like we're about to
Yeah.
switch scenes, so it might be just a good idea to pull up that phone.
Yeah, we are in a.
Hit.
We are basically a stone's throw away from starting the actual quote-unquote trial portion.
Hit save right there. Ah, a very descriptive screenshot.
Well,
We all
I
know
like
where
her a
this
hell of a
is.
lot more than I like Phoenix Wright. Holy fuck.
What?
So Sandri, how does it feel to be playing a, competent defense attorney?
This feels unreal. Why the fuck can't Phoenix Wright be like this?
Because he
And the funny thing is,
he
her
writes goofy
attitude, I
characters.
swear to God, her attitude John, you were so. This character is so coded for me. It is insane.
All right, let's get to the title so we can get some background music while we talk.
Like if you like this could have been an interrogation scene that Cassandra or Agatha was doing with someone suspected of a crime.
Yeah, but the problem is I would need to be able to think of the stuff on the spot, and I'm not the best for that, but it would have to be a lot more simple than what this is doing.
What I'm saying is that Morgan's kind of attitude when she's working with someone who's not, you know, a criminal that she's trying to break down is so much like how Agatha would have dealt with someone like that. It is uncanny.
So, Sandri, speaking as a legal professional, how do you think Morgan is doing right now?
I mean, honestly, I don't do criminal defense work or even criminal work, so take it with many grains of salt. Plus, I'm definitely not authorized to practice in her jurisdiction because it doesn't exist yet. But she's doing okay. Like, a lot of it comes down to coaching your client into telling you the stuff, especially the stuff that they don't feel like telling you, because for whatever reason they think that they don't really want to admit. And it's like, that's okay. You kind of have to tell them. It's like, honestly, the best line of the whole thing is like, I'm the one person you don't have to convince.
Yeah.
You know, Morgan's absolutely right. You don't have to sell her on your innocence. You have to tell her the truth. Even if you did do it, you have to tell her the truth so that she knows what she's working with. But like, you don't have to convince her that you're innocent, because that's not really her job.
Mm-hmm. So, how do you think the case is going to go?
Well, I'm assuming that eventually it's going to turn out he's not the killer, because I mean, aside from the fact that, you know, he's her client, the case is not really. The problem is they've got a relatively solid case, a relatively solid, slightly more than circumstantial case for the killing of the current victim, and they've got one piece of evidence tying it to the other crimes.
Yeah.
But fuck if they are really short on anything. They got no witnesses. They've got like nothing. They can barely. They've really just got almost nothing for the other crimes, and that makes this crime a little bit weird.
I do like the setup of her being a public defender, though.
Well, she does public defender work.
But I do like the setup, because like, so far I think in literally every other lawyer game that exists out there, you are not like a public defender. You're like in some. You're like as a part of some like law firm, right? Like you are. Yeah. You are you know, the actual representative in
your private practice.
Yeah. Meanwhile, she's like, yeah, I'll take any work. Give me actual work because I want to get paid.
Yeah.
Man, she's got to be really short on work, because I got to tell you, public defenders and in general, like public service attorneys, do not get paid well.
Well, she did state that apparently in this future, not a lot of people hire defense attorneys, because by the time you get arrested, it's a foregone conclusion because it's cyberpunk future. I mean,
there's thing. What I was gonna say is one of the main reasons that the legal service providers, like for the general public, are so underpaid. It's not just that they're paid not enough money. It's that the workloads are insane, and she's not facing that because they don't have the sort of like billion case backlog that like modern public defense systems have.
Yeah.
Public defenders in like cities are swamped. They are underfunded and understaffed.
Yeah.
And at least now, even if they're funded about the same, you're getting paid a hell of a lot more per case because there aren't that many cases.
Yeah, like like Brat noted in their commentary, like you take the 98% conviction rate as a challenge or something.
Yeah.
So,
because I mean, also a little bit, yes.
It's like cyberpunk future.
I mean, there are a few places in real life that currently have that, and one of which is, I know for a
Recall
fact,
correctly,
Japan.
several of them, there's some question as to the legitimacy of those conviction rates,
Yeah.
One of them I know
or
is
rather
that's like
or
close
rather
to
to
that,
the factual veracity of the convictions.
yeah, like one of them I know is close to that, if not that, is Japan. They apparently have a massive conviction rate that is kind of through the roof.
To
Though
be
that
fair, yeah.
apparently, and I could be misremembering, but I think part of that has to do with the fact that they basically never take anything to trial unless they've basically got a confession.
Yeah, and in Japan, the justice system is weighted very heavily against the prosecution. There's a
For
reason
the
that
prosecution.
there's a reason that the Phoenix Wright games are like that, because it's very much a like commentary on how trials in Japan are run.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
that's the other thing is it's much more based on it's basically akin to the Roman inquisitorial system as opposed to the common law.
Yeah, they do not assume innocent until proven guilty. It's the opposite.
uh, from what I do know, it's, I think, the prosecutor and the judge work together.
Yeah.
But yeah,
However,
but as I
very
said,
closely.
part of it also is apparently that they basically don't take anything to trial unless they're sure they can get a conviction in the first place, which sort of
Yeah.
also skews those numbers pretty heavily.
Anywho,
I am glad, Sandry, that you are enjoying this.
Oh, this is I like Morgan. Like I like her, and like this is way more fun. I'm gonna be honest. I don't hate the characters.
Also,
Like,
everybody is smart.
yeah, like none of these are people. Like, do I want to jab Reyes in the eye? A little bit, but that's because she's annoying, not because she's incompetent.
oh, you love Brat and you know it.
That's not Brat. Brat is
No,
Brat.
I said Brat. I said I was changing characters. I was like, you love Brat and you know it.
Ah.
We'll meet more of Brat in the next episode.
Anyway, it is 11 o'clock. It is time for me to go do some stuff, probably get a little bit more WoW done, and then go to sleep because I am back at work after like a week and a half off.
Ooh.
Ooh,
And
congrats. Sleep well.
All right. Good night.
take care.
Did you have fun too, Colin?
Yeah. Besides my mess ups, fine.
Don't
It
worry
happens.
about the mess ups. Like I said, there's no reason to apologize. Just take a breath and start again.
Right.
Yep.
All right. Well, I need to end this stream and then fix a VOD to actually show what game we really played versus the game that I had announced we were playing. Other than that,
Yeah.
Thank you all for watching. If you have been, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Good night.
Good night.